Anyway, welcome, specters and spooks and non-binary cryptids that go over the night. Welcome to Daddy's Dungeon. Yes, Pizza, a Monster of the Week campaign powered by the apocalypse and funded by hopes and dreams. I, of course, am your keeper. I will be your guide into our little dalliance into Destiny. And, into Destiny, we shall, do. That was bad. I'll get a better equip for next stream. It will not suck that bad. Oh my god. Anyway, so am I bringing my wonderful cast?
Never heard that one, but I love it immediately.
No, what about, you look rode hard and put up wet.
Huh?
What do you think of that?
Yeah, oh, did you just undeafen that?
A little bit, like a couple of seconds before that. Can we get that clean, please?
Yeah, can we
Yeah, sure. You look rode hard and put up wet there.
I got Southern saying, just running some by me because I live in the South.
Okay. Oh, you can't ask me questions like that right as we start. Window. You can't ask me questions like that right as we start. You know how easily distracted I can be. Anyway.
Now I'm checking like chats. I can see what this was. It a DM?
It was a DM.
Fiddlesticks.
How we doing?
Are we live?
Well, I'm
Yes,
as fine as a frog hair split 4 ways.
You can't just say things.
I feel like we're gonna get a lot of.
Actually, I can.
We're gonna get a lot of him just saying things, aren't we?
I mentioned how a Southern saying was used, and then he Googled a bunch of them.
We're gonna get a whole lot of Southern sayings and a whole lot of me stroking my beard.
Oh yeah, we're a very bearded episode today.
It's gonna be a very bearded couple of episodes.
Yeah.
Each episode more beardy than the last until December comes.
I'm just keep it for dedication.
Beard.
I really do hate it because it only really grows thick down here, like under my chin. It doesn't grow thick up here.
Ye olde neck beard maneuver.
It's a beard.
No, there's no. Yeah, we gotta do a beard check every session for the next month.
Fucking hell.
So.
Sure. I'll let you guys know how it goes, but...
Scritchy, scratch. Okay.
There's another episode of Beard Watch.
A Beard Watch. What should we do, like a siren for Beard Watch? Ooh-wee, ooh-wee.
I will make a jingle before next
Enemy
week
facial
for Beard
hair
Watch.
incoming.
I will play it for you. I will prepare for you a Beard Watch jingle before next week.
Sure. Okay. If you like this nonsense already and you want to like support it to continue happening, maybe with a little financial backing, you could go to Daddy's Dungeon, Daddy's Dungeon D&D on Patreon.com. I almost forgot what it was called because, wow, Daddy's Dungeon D&D. We aren't even playing D&D. It feels a little bit like we're lying to our.
You can't rename it Daddy's Dungeon Monster of the Week, though.
I can't. Can I? Can I just rename it to? That's a not live thing.
Don't rename it.
Yeah, maybe next.
Unless it's like TTRPG or something.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can rename it.
The thing is, I can't just name it Daddy's Dungeon and nothing else. For Patreon, people are gonna get ideas.
Let's move on to D&D. I mean, we're live right now. Please, can we not keep talking about
Daddy's Dungeon D&D, Patreon.com, baby. Sign up at the $5 level, become a cultist. I make episode relevant art every week and post it there for your eyeballs to.
I'm a patron and I could get the art for free. So what's your excuse?
What is your excuse? This week on the Patreon, I dropped a picture of Rose, the aunt, and also the lover, also the witch, also the seance person lady, doing the seance and the exorcism on the DS. She's got a whole Miss Cerebellum vibe from Powerpuff Girls, and I love her very much.
You can't see her face, but she's pretty hot, if that's enough motivation for everyone.
It's Sarah. I said Cerebellum vibes.
Yeah, she's hot.
She hot.
What part of what I said wasn't obvious?
All right, so last time we busted a ghost, and it made us feel very good because busting makes me feel good.
Dude, I did not feel good at the end of last session as a character.
You didn't?
But
Oh, that's right, because you yelled at someone's mom.
I yelled at a dude's mom in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not know he was there in my defense.
So we busted a runaway youth ghost that found themselves inside of DJ's DS. It took me a second. DJ's DS. He was playing Animal Crossing because it had just released. It is 2012, by the way, if you don't know. Our little campaign here and is currently in the fall of 2012. And so Animal Crossing New Leaf just dropped, and that's what he was playing, and that's where the ghost was. We exorcised the ghost. We tried to solve its unfinished business, and we really did try our darndest. But the ghost seemed pacified, and that's where we left off last session. But what we're going to do is we're going to skip another week in time to a kind of harvest fall festival that Trinity Peaks likes to do every year. You know, like there are
doing Apocalypse Watch. That would make it November 13th. Is the current day.
November 13th. Is it a Friday?
Oh, are we doing? Is it Friday?
Is it Friday?
Halloween that year was Wednesday, and you did a week skip and then another week skip.
Okay.
It would be the 16th if we're going for Friday.
Oh, I only asked if it was Friday because if it was 13th and also Friday, it would be Friday the 13th.
No.
Which is, classic horror.
Yeah.
Classic horror.
Classic horror.
Friday the 13th was in July that year.
Ah, drat.
We missed it.
We did miss it. Oh well. Yeah, it should be Friday because it's the Harvest Festival and the town wants all of the children to be there to spend their lunch money on, candied apples, cotton candy, other stuff that hasn't completely faded out and other cheap carnival nonsense. Trinity Peaks has a fair share of, small farms and one very large factory farm that is nearby. And so it's got its fair share of, camo kids. Work boot kids. I forget the brand, but they make that tan-colored stuff that's like industrial strength overalls.
It out loud, but these kids. You can figure it out.
The kind of kids that get easily radicalized in 2018,
But that's funny, because that's 6 years from now.
But that's 6 years away. They haven't been radicalized yet.
Give it time. Give it at least 4 years, and then we'll get somewhere.
I don't know. Anyway. Should making jokes about that.
Right.
Anyway. But yeah, the whole town. One of the major attractions. A few of the major attractions. We have a couple of. We got a Ferris wheel. It's rickety. It's crickety. It's. There's a little roller coaster that is equally rickety and crickety. There is a biggest pumpkin contest. There are, local vendors. In fact, Dawn Pizza has set up like a small makeshift pizzeria and is handing out free slices, which is where DJ and Justice come in. You guys are manning the booth. Rose had come earlier and just kind of dragged Dominic away, dragging his heels behind him. There's a trail in the leaves in the grass. You can see it. They went that away to do a something. That something probably being the Tunnel of Love, which is again rickety
Dom
crickety.
is still oblivious. DJ has no idea what's going on with
But
him.
the main thing that everyone really gets excited about every year is the corn maze, or the pretentious called maze, because there's always races. And there's always been, a good way for elementary school boys to show elementary school girls how fast they are, because that's important when you're in elementary school.
Hey, I'm
And
stop right there, Chief. That's important always.
is it? Is it really?
I have a thing for
Paste.
fast guys. Don't clip that. Anyway, carry on. I made a mistake.
But yeah, Juniper, since you're the only one who doesn't have a job, unless you want to like just suddenly spin into canon that you have a job.
He works at the library part time. Is my suggestion to the canon.
I like this. Or
I thought you.
not the library, a local bookshop.
Local bookshop. Do you want me to think of a name for the bookshop, or do you want to think of a name for the bookshop? Whatever it is, you're
No,
gonna have to
the
add it to your
Mystic
circle.
Bookshop.
What did
Yeah,
you say?
it is the Mystic Bookshop.
Mystic bookshop. Nice. I imagine this bookshop is like filled with a lot of cardboard, cut out like simple cartoons like dragons and fairies and whatnot, and there's like a reading nook with a colorful.
Real girl doll dressed as a witch.
And there's like a colorful rug with all the numbers and colors on it.
Everything's all very cozy with some nice like orange yellowish lighting.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah,
a mysterious door in the back with beads covering. It says adults.
Well, can we do a live show at a bookstore? This sounds tight. Is that
Yo.
possible? Are we not allowed to do that?
Well, the bookstore. Well, that is Juniper's part-time job, but the bookstore is like
But we're not
closed.
there.
It's closed because Harvest Festival's going on. So Juniper, what is how you gonna interact with this fair nonsense? Like I said, there are rides. There are pumpkin. There's a pumpkin big
Big.
Okay,
big
so
BPD. No, B. I'm trying to make a joke between Big Dick Energy and Big Pumpkin Energy, and the alliteration, the
Big
acronym is
Gourd
escaping me.
Energy.
Big Gourd Energy.
Big Lord energy.
BGE.
I like it.
And of course, there's the corn or maze,
Yep.
and all of the vendors from the local shops like Flowers Bakery is there with Don Pizza.
I hope they're not right next to each other. That'd be awkward as shit.
They actually are. They are.
Not look at each other
Because
the entire
so
time.
here's how the vendors are actually organized. They're organized as in like only food vendors, because it's food. But they are organized to be like a somewhat realistic representation of where they're located within the town. And because you guys are like down the street from each other, you guys are right next to each other in this alley
Not
of
look directly
vendors.
at her at all.
Eee.
Well, these jalapeno poppers are amazing.
Jalapeno.
Are you really eating another vendor's food at our place?
I have zero brand loyalty.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. I don't understand. It's whatever. I don't. Just eating. Can I have one? I know it was. I just.
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
I'm not. You could have just said yes. We didn't need the visual. I get that you were doing it because diegetic introduction to the fact you're eating jalapeno poppers, but you could have just said yes. Like, you didn't have to.
Yes, sure. You're welcome to have one. Now, there's nobody really coming now, is there? We've handed out a couple slices. How many boxes of pizza we got left?
Well, I baked 15, so we have 14. He said we only sold a couple slices, so I'm just gonna assume it's not that many.
Right.
Also, I don't know if he's frozen on everyone else's screen, but this is the best freeze frame I've ever
No,
seen.
he's frozen.
just-
He's now eating a jalapeno popper in slow motion.
One
Super slow motion.
He did say it was crunchy.
Hear that? I fight it's terrible right now because I'm in my bedroom.
Crunch.
Narwhal, stop that.
Okay, it looks like we're back
That's
to
my
normal.
favorite
Okay.
sentence without context. Narwhal, stop that.
I have a little narwhal cord protector, and I keep knocking it, and it takes my headphone cord out.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
Juniper, as you are walking or
Yes.
riding in whichever way, there is a strong gust of wind that sends leaves and also a flyer into your face.
Okay, I pick up the flyer and look at it.
It is a
what's
flyer for a missing rabbit. There's a picture on it, missing Fluffles, and there's a picture of it, and it's got a very distinctive pattern on its ear that looks like a 4-pointed star. You know, like the Star of Erebus, you know, the TV show I benched today.
Yeah, sure.
You know, because it's got a 4-pointed star on its ear. It's very distinctive in the picture. But missing Fluffles, last seen 3 days ago in Hutch. You recognize the address as, like, you know, a block, like a street away from Trinity High. Go Timberwolves.
Go Timberwolves! The only brand loyalty I possess.
Yeah, so, plot bunnies. I want to go find this rabbit. Can I use the flyer as material to find the rabbit?
I do believe this is use magic.
Yes.
Let's see. Effect would probably have to be communicate with something that you do not share a language with. No. Observe another place or time. That would be the effect that you probably want to go for.
Yes.
Using the intention inherent.
So I take out my mirror and I want to scry the location of the bunny.
Okay. Go ahead and roll plus weird.
That's 8. Yes, 8.
8. It works imperfectly. Choose an effect or a glitch. What is your intention going into? What do you expect? What do you want to, like? I mean, I understand you want to observe a place or time, but what exactly are you expecting?
I just want to see the surroundings of where the bunny is. So, like, if it's dark, that's a clue. If there's trees, there's a clue.
The that no brain. We can't do that. That would give them more information.
What'll leave them confused?
Keep in mind the glitch that you choose.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What kind of glitch I want to do. So. Okay. So if you had, like, succeeded, you would have seen a perfect. You would have like gotten a flashback that you weren't there for. But because it's imperfect, I'm gonna weaken the effect, and you're not gonna get a perfect flashback. You're going to get you're going to see the hutch as it is now, but with your knowledge, with your just inherent arcane eyes and just senses, through the mirror you see the hutch, and you also are able to breathe in the smells of the hutch and the surrounding area. You get to see that right now it is the afternoon. The sun is setting, leaves are blowing. Some of like a leaf or two actually blows up through the mirror into your face, and you smell two distinct things: rabbit dung and a little bit of a particular kind of smell that you recognize only from the candle that was stolen from Trinity Manor. Those are the two things that you get from your spell. Those two pieces of information.
okay. So this is not a do alone thing. So I want to go find the boys.
Luckily, you know where
I'm
they
leaning
is.
over,
Yeah.
and I'm putting $20 on the tab as I see Juniper walking over, and I go, $20. So she's about to talk to us about something ghost related.
You're wrong.
Because DJ is now convinced that anytime we are all three in the same room, it's ghost stuff.
As Juniper is walking over, you hear behind your booth. It's like one of those. It's one of those like four-legged tents type deals, and like a tarp in the back. The tarp says Dawn Pizza, and you have like a card table folded out with the boxes and whatnot. But behind, you hear two young boys who you presume are dressed in camo. He's like, I swear to God, that deer I had right in my sights straight up disappeared. And I could see it. It kind of like faded out of existence. Like, bam, it was gone. And like you can, they go back and
just slide $20 over to DJ.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear any of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
said
still need
ghost
$20.
related.
Oh, you taking the bet?
Yeah, he took the bet already, and I just won, so I get 20.
Word.
You're not keeping track of money, so like it was just a bet, but
Okay.
Well, the bet was on me coming with ghost related.
oh, you're right.
Yes.
It was specifically Juniper ghost,
And also
so
specifically ghosts.
Yes.
His hand was on the
that's a ghost thing back there. We know that.
Yeah. Oh, so
There's so many damn ghosts in this town.
Hey,
Hey.
you want a slice?
Maybe later. Have you guys seen this poster? And I like hold it up to them.
Yeah, it's been on a couple of light posts. Telephone poles. That's the word.
Yeah, you did it.
I did it.
Who owns Fluffles? Who's the person who's missing Fluffles? I assume I would know. You can tell me if I don't.
Fluffles is owned by a little boy, but like not like a boy. He's like a softer soul, and his name is Jimothy James.
He's a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
On a scale of boy to boy, he's a McElroy.
Okay, so he's like a boy.
He's like a boy.
Boy.
He's like a look at the boy.
Look at the boy.
And you said his name was Jimothy?
Jimothy James.
All right.
Some people call him JJ, but he thinks that's entirely too informal.
There we go.
All right, cool. Then I call him Jimothy. And I go, yeah, Jimothy lost him recently. I haven't seen him. Have you? Have you seen Fluffles?
I'd be willing to bet that the thing got eaten by coyotes.
Or ghosts?
No, I
You're very
did a
quick
little
to presume that
magic
because of the bet we made, sir.
Also, ghosts don't eat.
Yeah, no, listen, I want to be clear that me, the player, knows that.
Right.
Anyway, what were you saying, Juniper?
Yeah, so I did a little magic thing, and I saw it touch, but there was also the scent of that, the weird candle at the manor.
Oh, from here, the one who slipped the juice got?
Yeah, that guy.
Keep your voice down.
So it sounds, I lean in. So it sounds like this might be ghost related? If it's got like the ghost candle. I'm like reaching slowly for the 20.
It's the ghost.
Justice is
candle,
just
but
curling his fingers back on the bill.
I don't think there's ghosts involved here. It sounds like this person took him.
So we're thinking blood sacrifice and he didn't want to use a human? Okay.
Honestly, that's a better result.
Possibly. I don't know what this guy's capable of.
But GM Keeper, I think it is time for me to connect the dots. I feel like
It
this
is time to connect the dots. I forgot what you roll for that.
Woo!
I roll some sharp. It's fine. I got it.
Sharp.
I'll tell you what happens.
Sharp.
I got a 9 plus 2 is 10, 11. Let's see here. I get to ask you 3 questions off of this here list.
I'm ready. I love this little formula we've got brewing.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I waited until we were all in the same spot.
Right.
That we had talked about.
And
what
we're all
happened,
relatively
so-
on the same page.
I pick up on the magic thing right away, and then we just go do stuff.
Magic.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think it's safe that I have an answer here, but I do want to confirm. Is this connected to a previous mystery we have?
In fact, it is.
Yeah, I assumed as much. I don't get to ask any questions, so I gotta think about my questions very carefully. So you can tell me if this is revising the question too hard. But the question, what does the monster want from this person? What does he who slipped the juice want from this bunny, is the question I'm asking. He who slipped the juice, I think, might be a ghost, and by that I mean GJ thinks that. And then the bunny, I think, should count as a person. But that's just for the sake. You can tell me if I'm wrong. But that's where my brain's at.
Okay.
You can also answer vague if you'd like.
This is a very delicate balance. I could reveal way too much,
Okay.
and the mystery could be over in 20 minutes.
Last time you told me that the ghost Derek wanted help, and that was like very helpful for me, but it was not a lot of information.
Right.
So to give you a catch,
He who slipped the juice wanted the rabbit, because he has the rabbit, for an experiment. Wanted the rabbit for an experiment. And you're able to deduce this because of how little you know about the candle. And, you know, maybe he doesn't know a lot about the candle either. Maybe he's trying to experiment as to what the candle's powers are. He's going to need some kind of test, test rodent. A rabbit? Sure, why not?
Okay, that makes sense. And then when and where will the next critical event occur? I feel like that one's so powerful of a question, but I also can't figure out how to use the other questions.
The next critical moment will occur at the pumpkin weighing showdown. Why? Because the rabbit is an herbivore, and it really likes pumpkin. It really likes vegetables. So, no matter... there's lots of things that this potentially hazardous magical object could do. And it's very energetic, and it's very powerful. You know, perhaps it has something to do, or maybe something to do with the pumpkins. Maybe it has something to do with keeping the experiment alive by supplying it a whole lot of calories in one fell swoop. But it's as good a place as any to start.
Goblin's face when you said that sentence.
I'm sorry?
I was saying Goblin's face when you said that sentence was so, like, concerned.
I was trying so hard to not reveal anything.
So these are powerful questions.
These are very good questions. I'm honestly, I'm wondering how Amnesty did anything without connecting the dots being a thing that happened.
Yeah, because no one was a flake.
The flake is so cool. I'm sorry. We'll stop gushing about the flake. There's a rabbit afoot. But
they did the same thing kind of with Duck Newton's. He was the chosen, so he got to know at the beginning of every mystery. He got to know a key event.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Free plot token.
Anyway, I kind of remember. Can I borrow the flyer for a second? Please?
Oh yeah, sure. Here, take it.
And I take it and I look at the flyer and I look around. I look back at the flyer. And I look around, back at the flyer, and I go, "We need to go to the pumpkin contest." And I hold the flyer back out to you.
Well, that seems like a jump, but okay. Should I?
Trust me, it makes sense. It seemed weird to me at first as well, but it made sense. I promise.
Okay. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna close up shop real quick and maybe cash out the till real quick so nobody comes in.
I start laying pizzas out on the table, and I go, "Hey, free pizza!" And
A large crowd immediately gathers. Children, large and small, and then like a couple of elderly people get ran over by the young and small children.
Justice grabs a slice before he leaves.
Just a whole lot of foot traffic now. The surrounding
I'm not
booths.
here to notice I did this. So.
I grab a piece in the form of a blueberry.
Aha!
I take another one of Justice's jalapeno poppers and I start walking towards the pumpkin contest.
I don't even have any more.
As you guys walk away, we see. As you guys walk away, we pan up and we see that the betted $20 bill is floating away in the wind.
It's okay. I still think I should have won, but it was more about being right than it was about the money.
Well,
you
let's
know?
leave it at this. It's up in the air.
Oh,
It is.
Today, yeah.
Yeah.
we're on it. All right.
So the pumpkin way, the biggest BGE contest is off in full swing. One of the farmers that have brought his prized gourd is none other than Gordon James, Jimmy D. James's big bearded big daddy. No, just father. Forget I said that. I'm sorry. Alliteration got the better of my tongue.
I'm asking you nicely for anyone who might be making a ES Pizza wiki that his name is spelled Gourdon. Gordon.
Gordon.
Yeah, like Gord. I'm asking you nicely to make that canon.
Oh my, yeah. So Gordon James is one of the prize pumpkin farmers. His pumpkin is pretty dang big, meaning, like he's standing next to it constantly. He's got a stereotypical pitchfork in one hand. And he's just kind of standing sentry next to this mammoth thing. Comes up to his hip, and it's probably it's probably about as long as my desk is, which is big. I'm sorry, that was really bad. It's like half this. It's like half this.
Visual.
It's like as wide as a Chevy. Why am I using a Chevy Cobalt as the thing? I used to have.
As wide as a Chevy.
It's
Cobalt,
it's as wide as a Chevy Cobalt and just as round. I'm joking. It's about as wide as a Chevy Cobalt, and it comes up to Gordon's hip. There he is, standing sentry. There are a whole lot of other gourds. Most of them are not as well guarded because I guess a lot of them feel like it's not really worth guarding their pumpkins because they're not as big, not as bulbous, not as beautiful as the big Jimothy James's dad's gourd. Big James gourd. James and the giant gourd.
I hate it here. Anyway, I take a moment.
Justice kind of. Yeah, sorry. We just did it again there. Anyway, Justice kind of like feels for his back, makes sure his pistol is tucked into his waistband, and just says, "All right, so we just gonna stand guard here until something happens, or what's the deal?"
I feel from my waistband where my dad's revolver is also, and it's just purely because I saw you put your gun there when we left, and I was like, "Oh, that's a good idea," and I just. And I go, I mean, yeah, do you have a better idea?
Well, I mean...
Muted.
I muted myself! I didn't know that you did that. Anyway, well, that stand over there is selling candy apples, and I would like one. But I suppose, yeah, I'll stand here.
I feel like we're close enough to the candy apple stand. You can just go. You know what? Actually, don't, because the second you leave, a ghost is going to pop up, and it's going to be very inconvenient. So don't do it.
Okay.
What if I went to the candy apple stall?
It doesn't matter that much. They're just candy apples. I'll get one later.
Okay.
It's at that point you all get a good whiff of a next door stall that is selling very warm, hard cider. Ooh.
Ooh, and we all float up towards the scent, of course.
I love that. You guys over here again, like this conversation has been going on since last DJ. You overheard it, but that one kid in all camo and actually still has his gun. You actually now see that he still has his gun slung around his back, over his back. Is still complaining about this brilliant 8-point buck that got away from him, just disappeared into no thin air. And his friend goes, "Listen, buddy, shut up! You've been complaining for 3 hours about this ghost deer. I'm sick of it."
I assume he's not, but I do have an important question. Is the kid lying about the deer?
The kid is not lying. He did in fact see an 8-point buck disappear before his very eyes, and his friend is also very annoyed and doesn't want to hear the story again.
I lean over and I go, "Hey, you mind telling me about the buck a little more? I'm interested in hearing. No reason." I don't see the kid. He's in camo, so I look in the general direction to hear the voice.
He takes off his camo ski mask so you can see a floating head.
Oh, really? Suit?
No, it's just a camo ski mask, a camo jacket, camo pants, and then,
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. But he takes off his camo ski mask. He kind of gives you a... Hold on, I forgot where my camera was.
Yeah, he's kind of look for him.
I am constantly looking at where I'm displaying our Discord call, which is in this area. But hold on, he goes like... Okay, so, this morning, I went out to my tree stand with my gun. Sat for a couple of hours, ate a couple of moon pies, 2 or 3 Gatorades. Drink enough Gatorades. You gotta get up piss. So stood up in the tree stand to piss, and that's when I saw him. It's a beautiful 8-point buck. It's just beautiful. It's got the the white tails we got out here. Just a beautiful big muscular specimen. 8 points. Just I love it. Incredible. So I slung my gun out over.
I got you.
Put up against my shoulder as you do. Hold on, I forgot how I used to hunt. I'm left-handed dominant, so I did it over here. I did used to hunt. I forgot.
Yeah, no, you have it right so far.
Yeah, I just forgot which eye dominant I am. My dad taught me to shoot. This is a different story for a different time. I'm sorry. I got him in my sights, and then slowly from his
safety.
I turned. What's a safety? He's one of those assholes.
Oh.
Safe.
And I swear to God, his hind hooves disappeared. Then his hind legs, slowly, like a slowly creeping, like a bacterium or some, kind of just spread over his body, and he was gone. It's just weird blue light, kind of just swept over him, and my prize buck was gone.
Does that... we saw the second time he used the juice, how he went about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
The
kind
way
of
that-
did that get matched the description?
The man in the skull mask disappeared in quite a similar fashion.
Okay. So you tell me he disappeared kind of like that sand fella from Spider-Man is what you're saying. Because that was out by then. I checked,
Yeah.
Kinda-
I don't know. I don't watch superhero movies. Them's are for pussies.
Oh,
Hold on a second. I gotta check it.
hey, there's free pizza over there. I want to just get out of my
so
way.
Justice
Shitting
Knight's
me.
the
Come on.
Avenger. How old is this kid?
He's like he's probably a
Where's he
junior or
at on the
senior.
boy scale?
Okay,
okay.
Justice will refrain.
Literally the same age as you.
We're saying that superheroes are pussies, but
Yeah, but people have to remember that superheroes weren't really cool until like the second or third Avengers movie.
Justice thinks they're cool.
Okay.
Superheroes were always cool.
I mean, they always were cool. Just the world didn't know it until the second or third Avengers
The
movie.
world wasn't ready.
The world wasn't ready.
This podcast brought to you by the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Because they
Check
need
whatever
more
the fuck
advertising.
coming up next. What's coming out? Black Panther 2? Check out Black Panther 2.
Wakanda forever.
I
anyway.
to see that.
So
Yeah.
Gilligan and his best friend walk over, like they kind of half sprint over to the free pizza, which has
gotta
at
be
this
not a
point,
lot left.
yeah, not a lot left. Like, because most of the town was suck to it like a pack of hungry piranhas.
The only thing left is, because I was high when I was making it, it's just a pizza with pineapple, not even like the ham or anything.
Or like
It's
sauce
just
or cheese.
pineapple.
It's just pineapple.
No, dough and pineapple.
Dough and that I actually might eat actually. Dough and
Yeah,
pineapple,
yeah,
just those
like
two
a pineapple
ingredients.
bread?
You
It
know,
is laid out like
go
a
over to the
pizza.
funnel cake stand, get some powdered sugar. Now I'm having a good time.
Anyway, that's what's left. But no one's figured out to go to the funnel cake stand yet, so it's sitting there untouched.
Yeah.
I look back to my compatriots.
Yes.
So we got people disappear. We got Bucks disappearing like Hugh Slip the Juice did. We need a shorter name for him than Hugh Slip the
H.
Juice.
W. S. T. J. Is that?
Wasn't you?
It's not an acronym.
Wasn't you?
He was wearing a skull mask. If you guys want to call him the Skull Man.
You never
No, that's too.
answered my
That sounds too
question.
threatening. Calling him the
Yeah.
Skull Man sounds far too threatening. What if
The candle thief.
he's the slipper?
Ooh, how about
Yes.
Jack? How about Jack be nimble?
No.
Jack be nimble. Jack be quick.
Jack be quick.
Jack took over
Jack
the
be
candlestick.
strong.
Candle
Alright,
Jack.
Candle Jack. Anyway,
Candle Jack.
Yeah. So I'm not exactly sure. How do we proceed here?
well, we got a deer that's disappearing. I have a strong feeling that something is going to happen at this pumpkin thing. Candle Jack, I guess, is fine. Thanks, random teenager who said that to us as he walked by because of Scoot's name.
I'm really good at names. My name's Tim. My name is Good Names Tim. See ya.
And he disappears into another realm. And, God damn it, I hate it. Anyway, I think we should just keep the deer thing in the back of our head for now, that there is an animal. There's like an animal that disappeared like the guy did, and then we did. Just be clear, the bunny didn't disappear in your vision, right, Juniper?
No, the flyer just hit me in the face.
Oh, okay.
How
I think we keep that info in the back and focus on the main thing for now.
Jimmy
How
the.
close is the festival to the pizzeria?
I'm sorry.
How close
Yeah.
is the festival to the pizzeria?
So it's just like the festival is like happening in an empty lot that is behind. So, like I said before, Trinity Manor, center of town. There is an empty stretch of land that is directly behind Trinity Manor that runs up to a street that is in front of Town Hall. So you are in front of Town Hall and behind Trinity Manor, and you are more or less in the center-ish of town. You are closer to Trinity Heights, your neighborhood, than you are to the pizzeria.
Long-ish walk, pretty okay drive, sounds like.
And Juniper does not drive. No, okay.
If only we had someone with multiple vehicles.
Well, isn't that a coinkydink?
Yeah, do you think we could get back to the goodies? That's what I'm calling them. I think I need to ask them a question about the candle.
Yeah, for sure. But I think somebody should stay here, maybe, and or at least we should wait until the thing with the pumpkins is done. That's where the
Um,
next event happens.
I don't think he can wait because he's
We
super
could-
dangerous.
I hate this sentence, but we could split up.
You guys
I'm the
see.
one with this hunch.
You guys see a small, forlorn child walk up to Gordon James. It's Jimothy. He's got like a candy apple in one hand with one bite in it. And he walks up and he says, Paul, did anyone talk to you about my rabbit? No, Jimothy. No one has said nothing about your rabbit. I got a lot of compliments on my gourd here. Big old pumpkin. All right, Paul. Good luck with your... Hold on a second. Have you been here this whole time, Paul? Yeah. Have you looked, turned around? Look, 'cause that pumpkin over there looks like it's been eaten real good. What? And he turns around with his pitchfork, and everyone, I presume everyone else turns around as well to see that...
I was looking at the kid.
That
so-
everyone sees now that a pumpkin, that one of the pumpkins a few rows back has fallen over as if half of it has just disappeared, and Gordon runs over the pitchfork and scoops it over and makes it flip over. The pumpkin has been eaten almost completely, and there
to
is
be clear, Gordon's pumpkin is untouched.
Gordon's pumpkin's
As of
fine.
yet?
Gordon's pumpkin's fine.
Okay,
There would be hell to pay if Gordon's pumpkin...
Exactly.
But it's a competitor pumpkin, so he's fine stabbing at it with a pitchfork. But it's been more or less completely eaten. There are two distinct kinds of markings inside. Big bunny incisor teeth, and and also points and stabbings as if, a buck was marking it as its territory. Two distinct kinds of markings within the pumpkin. And there is also, hold on, I need to mention this, there is a trail of pumpkin guts leading to the corn maze.
Alright, someone, I'm not talking to you two. I just started looking around and go, someone keep an eye on that pumpkin, we'll follow this trail. And then I awkwardly grab both of your wrists.
Okay.
Banicula? Who's Banicula? Sorry, Blue Turtle Blue Turtle in the chat says, LOL, Banicula strikes again. Who's Banicula?
Banicula is a bunny who it's like a vampire bunny.
Bunny.
Yeah, so imagine a carrot. It's orange, right? And then Banicula gets on it, and it turns white because it sucks out all the nutrients and stuff.
Imagine if Marceline was a rabbit that
only eats
consumed
orange?
vegetables.
Consumes
Just
orange.
any
No,
color.
no,
Any
like-
color.
Any color vegetable.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how Marceline takes the color out of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Banicula did that with vegetables.
Sure. But this pumpkin was clearly eaten, and clearly eaten pretty fast.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
We enter the maze.
The maze. I have a map for this.
There's
I
a
have a map.
There's a map.
I have a map
There's a
for
map.
this.
There's a map.
There's a map.
There's a map.
It's a map.
This is
So
good.
sorry.
This is the rest of the stream. This is the rest of the
I
stream.
am
We're all going to be
so
singing this.
sorry.
The map.
Oh fuck, that is.
There's a map. There's a map. Gonna grab the fucking strap.
So yeah, the pumpkin guts, the seeds, and some stringy cellulose, or is that the right word? Cellulose, whatever. They lead you inside of the mouth of the maze, but presumably, after a few steps in, the trail kind of goes cold.
Okay.
Is it because it's cold outside?
Maybe.
Kind of.
cold
It's
outside.
fall, but also because a bunch of the, the guts either fell off or he slurped them up.
Oh, okay.
Hold on
Okay.
a sec. Um. Huh. I'm pretty sure there's a roll I could make here.
I was gonna say I investigate a mystery, but it might be.
Let's see. The actions are kick some ass, act under pressure, help out, investigate a mystery, manipulate someone, protect someone, read a bad situation, use magic, big magic, harm, recover. No, those aren't actions. Those are just things. My bad.
Those are just stuff.
Those are just mechanics.
Anyway.
Well, you know what? Justice will unsheath his pistol. No, he'll pull it out from his waistband, and
I mean, technically correct. Also unsheathing.
just kind of stand there on guard, make sure that well, he's not going to shoot the first things he sees because there's kids around, but you know,
I follow suit. I pull my gun out.
with a gun.
Actually, no, I'm not that brazen. I'm gonna put it back and pull one of my mini knives out.
Where is the?
Because if I actually throw a knife as a kid, that's bad, but not as bad as shooting.
I need to reveal areas that you can see. Hold on. Is there a wall between? Is there a wall there? Okay, so there is not. Okay, so I can reveal here and here, and I can reveal here to here, and I can reveal
This is amazing.
here to here.
To be clear, you can make us go through a maze, just to make sure we're on the right track.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. There'll be little bits and pieces, little morsel of mystery to find. Maybe some fun interactions with some local characters. It's all part of the game, my dude.
Thank you for pitching this fucking session to me just now.
Whee!
You know, there'll be laughs.
You know, we'll have a good time. You can trust me.
I look to the two of them and go, my tactic is to always go left until you can't go left anymore and go back one and go right.
Okay, so like,
If anyone, I would be this way, because
I suppose we should do that. Let's all stick together.
Yeah,
Do
okay.
do 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 do. Do 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 do
Wait for
do.
further to go now.
Are we finding anything else that looks suspicious, or should I just investigate a mystery?
well,
As
my
you enter this area, you actually see two, you presume 5th graders making out.
That is none of our business.
Moving on.
And you pull up on them with your guns and knives, and the young Romeo literally pisses his pants.
Oh, that is going to be a poor memory. I am so sorry for you, sir.
Hey, maybe don't do it in the first turn of the maze. Maybe go a few 4 turns in if you're gonna.
Yeah, as you were, sorry about that. Leaves gone.
And so this 5th grader like breaks the rules and like exits stage. What is this? Right? He exits there,
Yeah,
just through the wall.
It's true.
Just just breaking all the rules. Oh wait, I moved the entire map instead of. My bad.
All right. Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, so I guess this way.
There's
Thought we were going.
Could you not see the pumpkin? That is clearly not. That is clearly a wall.
Oh, that's a pumpkin there.
It's a pumpkin right there. Want to see the pumpkin?
We can only
no.
see the vines.
Can only see the vines. Oh, that's right. I forgot how this works. Hold on. I can reveal.
Oh, we're going this way.
Okay.
Pumpkin.
Now I see the pumpkin.
All right.
What you doing there, pumpkin?
And this down in this little nook over here. Hold on. Freaking select and move. Down in this little nook over here, you see another 5th grader, and 2 6th graders kind of playing 5th grader Pog.
I need you to tell me what that means.
So there's a 5th grader and 2 6th graders, and they're playing Pog.
Pong.
You know like Pogs and Slammer? Like,
Yeah, no,
Just
he's
kinda-
talking about Pong, like the game for the Atari.
Like the
I
old
think.
game.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pong
okay.
is like this little circle milk caps you throw.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I-
Pong is an Atari game where you just play
Pong.
table tennis, but on a video game.
Bink, bink. Yeah, so it's there's bullying afoot here.
Yes.
We're holding knives and guns. Do they continue?
Actually, yeah.
One of them actually says, one of the sixth graders actually goes, reinforcements, you're in for it now. He's pulling one of those classic sixth grader bluffs.
Get out of here.
I keep clicking and dragging the map. I hate myself.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, leave this kid alone.
Get the hell out of here.
What are you gonna do about it?
I show him my gun.
Yeah, nice
I'm
airsoft
not
gun.
Fucking shoot the gun. Don't at him. Not at him.
Justice just holds it up in the air. Bang!
Oh shit, that's a real gun.
This is a real gun, yes.
The fifth
2
grader.
miles away, a window breaks.
The sixth grader's like, geez, man, you brought a gun? You brought like a real gun? Are you crazy?
Don't worry, it's licensed. Now get the hell out of here. Go back to your
Yeah,
paw.
this is an open carry state, I assume.
Sure.
We didn't say which state it is, so it's safe to
Sure.
New York.
I don't know
We
if
have off-camera said New York. I don't know if you want to get married to that
but
idea.
officially speaking, we're next to Springfield, wherever that is.
Which is no particular state. Anyway.
Wait, I just shot a firearm in the middle of a festival.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was...
you
If
hear...
it shot the ground like it's soft hay, it would have absorbed the shock. It wouldn't have ricocheted.
If you had given me a second, I could have done something less noisy.
I will do that next time.
You actually do hear a couple of, real adult voices come into the corn maze, like, who the hell just shot a gun in the corn maze? Come out with your hands up now!
Gun back in waistband, exit stage right.
Exit stage through the corn maze?
Stay in here. It wasn't me.
Just
Wasn't me, so I'll stay in here.
So you jump
keep
through
going
the
without
corn
you,
wall?
Justice.
Exit stage right.
Exit
Go
stage
on.
right. Okay, yeah. So
I,
for all intents
I
and
think about it for a
purposes,
second.
Justice is out of the
It's-
corn maze completely.
I think about it for a second, because I do have a gun with me. So I try to find ways to be less suspicious. And I just kind of awkwardly grab Juniper's hand, and I just start walking. So at least it looks like we're just a couple, like all these other fucking weirdos in here. I think that makes me less.
One of the six, you can hear one of the sixth graders' voices be like, "Yeah, there was a guy and a weird girl, and they saw me and my friend and my other friend." And the one kid, the fifth grader, goes, "I'm not your friend. Shut up!" And he stomps on his foot. And we were just hanging out. We were having a good time. Just like, ow! Stop hitting my foot! And they were like, "Hey, we're big and we have the might, and therefore we have the right to shoot our gun in at you." And then they shot at us, but we dodged and we did a really cool roll, and we got away because we're really cool. Isn't that right? Ow!
Yep, we just scurry along.
Moving right along.
We live our life on. Anyway, scurry
Justice,
foot.
Justice continues to walk around the corn maze and then enters stage right over here.
Freaking. All right.
Oh hey, thank you for not leaving the scene with two characters who have trouble talking to each other.
I mean, there is a wall separating you two, but I assume if you come down, you could be like, "Hey guys," down here, yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's not totally cheating. We would have came this way anyway.
you hear a rustle from the corn maze to your left, jumps out.
I throw a knife at you. It's not on purpose, but
Roll to kick some ass.
All right, cool. Good thing I'm awful at that.
I'm also going to roll to kick some ass.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god. Oh fuck. Let's see. Let me look what the handbook says, because that's an 8 minus 1.
On a 7 plus,
plus.
you do whatever fighting you're fighting, inflict harm on each other. So you each take a harm. The amount of harm is based on the established dangers in the game. That usually means you inflict the harm rating of your weapon to
One
the
harm.
Yeah. So you take harm, justice, and TJ, you also
Shoot,
take
that's not
harm.
fair. Yeah, how does DJ take harm?
I take harm from. But I guess Justice just goes, you throw a fucking knife at him, it lands in his shoulder, he goes, ow! And then takes it out and stabs you.
Oh,
Here, have your knife back.
I deserve that. You're right. Okay, my bad.
You did deserve that. That fucking hurt.
Juniper, you said you were
God, no.
also rolling to kick some ass?
Yeah, that you did.
Yes, I did. I got a 6.
Okay, you failed. Mark experience.
Yeah. Yes, I have.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, I imagine I was gonna shoot
Ow!
a blast of air and it went into the air.
All right, you know what? Ow. All right, well, now that we've exhausted our one shared brain cell on that set of actions,
Yeah, let's continue onward. What about those unsightly adults that came around? What happened to them? Where are they?
I haven't seen them. I heard them. And also the kids said they dodged your gun, which is funny, because if anything, that exonerates us, because they know that no one slips the juice.
This is
So
true.
They don't know it's the juice.
they would
Anyway,
not if they saw it.
anyway,
It was the juice.
there are still vaguely adult mumbles coming from the location where the shot
You
was
just
fired.
avoid those mumbles.
Just avoid the mumbles.
I now that you're back, I just let go of Juniper's hand and go, sorry, by the way.
No,
And then
it's okay. We needed to get out of there.
Thanks. Let's go, please.
You turn the corner and
There's
see a
been
cat.
gunshots, and
There's a kid.
He's a cat.
I kneel down immediately and offer my hand out.
Too bad there's not an animal handling check.
I'm willing to do like a non-experiential
Okay.
manipulate someone.
You are going to try to manipulate. Well, it's a non-experience. Manipulate the cat into
Yeah.
liking you.
So that's worth mentioning. After last session, we talked about how many dumb rolls we do.
We did, yeah.
So some rolls just aren't worth the experience if you fail.
Right.
Because otherwise, if we're gonna do dumb shit, fail at it and get better somehow.
Yeah.
So this one, if I fail, it is not worth experience. The good news is I now have my sharp instead of charm to manipulate people. I don't know how I'm doing that with a cat, but I just pull out a little piece of pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
It doesn't fucking matter because I got a 6.
Got a 6. The cat sees your
Alright,
pep.
let's do it.
Okay. Your cat sees you pull out the pepperoni, sniffs it, kind of gives you like a sassy look, smacks it.
That's off, dude.
It kind of smacks it in like a very very real, like very kind of human kind of way. And this cat's giving you a lot of attitude.
Fine.
Juniper,
I don't care.
how'd you use that?
Oh my fucking god.
I'm sorry?
What?
Stop. Yeah.
What?
I didn't hear any of that.
The cat did not like that.
The cat doesn't like it and is is being oddly human and sassy about it.
Yeah. Okay. I want to. Yeah, I want to push past and talk to the cat and like, hey, what are you doing in here?
I lean to
I'm gonna-
Justin to go $5. Says this cat's secretly a person.
Juniper, you can roll to manipulate the cat. Roll to manipulate the cat, but this is actually gonna be an experience roll.
Okay. Mine wasn't, and that's fair.
Oh,
But-
that's actually a pretty good roll. That's a 9 because I have a -1 charm.
Ooh, okay.
That's
not
fun.
very charming.
So they'll like you, but only the cat will like you, but only if you do something for them right now. Show as you mean it. If you ask too much, they'll tell you what. They'll tell you what, if anything, it'll take for them to do it.
I have catnip in my bag.
Fucking course you do.
Yes. It's a component. Of course I have it.
Oh, if I thought I just wanted weed, I would have started with that. I say out loud.
So the cat kind of... The cat, like, takes its paw and kind of pinches the bridge of its nose.
Oh.
Doesn't look
Yeah,
up. It doesn't look up, and with its other paw, snatches the baggie. Cracks it open. Takes it.
Fuck it. Hey, cat, can you understand what we're saying right now?
Of course he can.
The cat, like, takes the baggie in its mouth. The cat takes the baggie in its mouth and gives you, like, literally what I just did. Does the follow me thing with its head.
Yeah, I followed it. I meant like if it spoke English, not if it just understood what I was saying a little bit.
Yeah,
it kind of
it kind of seems to understand things a little
It just
bit.
opened a bag of catnip with its paws. And also pinched its nose. This is a person. This is a person who's been turned into a cat. There's no two ways about
The
it.
cat
Well,
leads.
it could.
The cat leads you. Hold on, let me just reveal areas here.
Okay, because like this could be someone transfigured into a cat, or this
That's
could
what
be
I mean.
someone's familiar.
I'm revealing
Or
the
ghost
path
cat.
that the cat takes. The cat is a stationary part of this map.
Yeah.
BT
that's
dubs?
Yeah, I've noticed.
So the cat is taking this path, and he leads y'all to this kind of corner area over here. Puts the bag in. He puts the catnip baggie down on the ground. Hey, what's up?
Oh, you
Shit.
can talk. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I can talk. I'm also not a cat.
Well, let's not mince words. You are a cat.
I am now. I wasn't always.
Yeah. Okay, when did you become a cat?
Let's see. That'll be about 2-3 months ago. I went on one Tinder date. It said one nasty thing to a really hot lady, and the next day I wake up a cat.
Was it her aunt? I pointed.
Who?
I pointed Juniper.
Did she have
Who's
the same
your
color
aunt?
hair as me?
Yeah, now that you mention it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. It could be a relative, but it sounds
Pissed
like
off
your
the
aunt.
wrong woman there, buddy.
Okay.
Dog, you pissed off.
Wish
the
I got
mom
some.
guy.
Wish I had some
That's
red
already said
flags
that.
on my way in.
Anywho, we're looking for suspicious activity, possibly to do with the paranormal around here. Is there anything that you can tell us about the area? Have you seen anything weird? Any strange smells, noises?
Bunny and or deer. I also say out loud.
You know, it's funny you say that.
Yeah, no,
I
I.
draw the star symbol in the ground. I'm assuming there's dirt.
And, you know, various
Yeah.
sticks and whatnot, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The bunny had this symbol on its face.
Well, on its ear.
On its ear.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's making
Ear.
details,
Yeah.
diddly-do.
Yes.
You know, it's funny you say that. Ran into a strange fella with a star on its ear and antlers on its head.
And antlers.
Yeah. Guy was some kind of fuck. There's a word for it. There's a word for
Yeah.
it. I can't
What?
remember what it's called. It's a kind of herolops. Dicalope. Fucking.
Jackalope.
Jackalope?
That's the word.
Hey, do you want to not be a cat anymore? I feel like we have the ability to facilitate that.
You know.
I look to the other
Honestly, I've been doing a lot of soul searching, and maybe someday I might want to go back to having a massive man penis, but I kind of have a pretty sick gig going on. There's this old lady 3 blocks away who puts out a saucer of milk for me, and I just gotta show up. And if I'm there when she's also home, this old lady will give me belly rubs. You know how weird it is to get physical affection for nothing? It's like, it's insane. I usually have to do so much showboating and buying expensive things like cologne and watches and doing a little dance routine with my words. But no, I just show up at this old lady's house and she gives me affection. It's the greatest thing ever. I mean, someday, but not right now, actually.
I give him a business card for the pizza place. I'm always gonna keep that, but like, if you change your mind, this is where I live.
He puts it in his mouth, and then he puts it next to the baggie of
That's
catnip.
a very I was gonna say that's a very temporary solution.
Yeah,
To put it in his mouth.
I'm gonna make an investigate roll.
Investigate a mystery?
Yes. Okay, yeah, that gives me at least one question.
Roll
I just
plus
want to
sharp?
know- Yes. That is 8 plus whatever
8 plus 1?
it is.
9? Hold on, yeah. You could ask any
Plus
of the
2, yeah, that's
questions.
10.
Oh, plus 10?
Yeah,
On a
I
10, you
just
get
wanted-
to... Okay, on a 10, you ask any 2 of these following questions. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What is it going to do? What is being concealed here? You are limited to those questions. If you had rolled a 12, any question could have been asked, but you only rolled a 10.
No, but I have a very special question that I can ask because I rolled investigate a mystery, and that's what magic was done here.
Oh, that's right. Oh, done here, or on the cat?
On the cat.
Here, point to
specifically.
cat.
I just want to know if it was like a curse or a blessing or what was going on here.
Sounds like he upset your aunt, so probably
Yes.
not a blessing.
So it.
Probably not, but like I want to know like
So
the
as you.
intent behind it.
So as you kind of put out your magical feelers into the arcane surrounding this cat, you actually hear what your aunt said as she was casting the spell. Oh, you like pussy so much? Why don't you be one?
That's good.
Okay.
So you share that with
And
the
so
class,
it
or
was.
do you
So
keep that to
the
yourself?
exact magical nature is a simple rudimentary transmutation spell that's very easy for your aunt to do because she's a very powerful witch. The intention was ironic.
It was a funny spell.
It was goof. It was goober magic, if you will.
That is the answer I required. Thank you.
Man, I feel bad for
You get one more
whoever's
question,
trying to
BT
sneak in
Dubs.
your aunt.
You investigate. You get one more question. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What is it going to do? What is being concealed here?
What's being concealed here?
Within the maze, the jackalope.
God damn it, you asshole. That was not what we expected, but honestly.
We're just on a search for the jackalope. Okay.
Well,
The jackalope, and probably you presume at least a half a dozen more 5th and 6th graders.
Alright, double checking. Fluffles is not a jackalope, it's just a bunny, yeah? Normally?
Fluffles was the name of the rabbit in the picture on the flyer, and is
Okay,
also
so-
the rabbit that disappeared. That was the name of the Fluffles.
So,
That was the name of the Fluffles, the rabbit. Yeah, Fluffles the rabbit.
Handle Jack used a deer and a bunny, right? We all are on that same page?
Yeah. Yeah.
Always, just always keeping up with the...
The jackalope I ran into, utter schizo. Kept talking like 2 different people, switching this and way and that away.
You can talk to other animals? Hold on.
Yeah,
Or
I'm a
can
cat.
they talk?
I'm a cat. I can talk to other
Okay.
animals. I used to be a person, which is why I can talk to you.
I needed to
They
know...
went?
Yeah.
They just kind of freaking. I met them I met them in the center of the maze, and they just kind of darted off through the walls.
The exited stage right.
Yeah, or left. I forget. I don't have like actual thumbs, so I can't do the trick where I can see where left and right is.
Do you need help? I can probably help you with that, actually. I pull out a knife and I got like a shave a little L and R on the back of each of your paws.
Could you actually? No, that might raise some questions from the old lady that gives me scratches. She'll be concerned if I come back with a weird haircut.
Okay. You know what? I don't want to get in the way of this good thing you got going. So,
Hey, man. Hey, hey. Us guys, we gotta get affection where we can.
I do not know what to say to that. I walk away. Fucking weird douchebag mobster cat. For whom which we did not get the name of, and I have no interest in learning. But I love him regardless.
Oh, my name's Salem, by the way.
What?
My name's Salem, by the way.
Do I know who Salem is?
That is a reference to Sabrina, the Teenage Witch.
Yeah, no, but like, does my character know who Salem was? On account of knowing who everyone is.
No, Salem. Salem had driven. Salem had driven 30 miles to go on a Tinder date. He's that kind of douchebag.
Ah,
Okay.
we know him well. We know him
Yeah.
well. You got a real physical, visible pain from that sentence.
Well, I'm gonna go over here, and I just feel like continuing this. The cat didn't really give us a lot of information. We know what we're hunting now, but
Yeah, cool cat though.
Yeah.
yeah, cool guy.
Glad we got to experience that together. That sounded weirdly romantic. I didn't mean to do that. I backtrack on that.
No. That's a character moment now.
I could have done without it, but anyway, going right. If the fog of war will clear.
Is there? I believe there's a wall there. Am I incorrect?
You cannot see.
We can't see it.
Ah, okay, sorry. Reveal the area.
No, there is not.
There we
Unless
go. There's a wall.
Oh, okay.
Okay, okay.
I'm sorry. I did bad
Okay.
with the wall revealing.
Yeah, this would be really into dynamic lighting. Also, I also have to get the paid version, but that might have been a better route next time.
Well, how much you want to bet that the jackalop's going to be at the center?
He said that
10
he
bucks.
saw it at the center and then it ran off. Maybe it would have gone back though.
As Juniper, you actually see the jackalope right there.
Right there. Okay.
Right there. And then it exits right through reveal area. I keep having to toggle back and forth between and exits.
Your thing can't be black because whenever you do this, we can't see that.
Is it black?
Your ping color right now is
Yeah.
black. So
Yeah, so like if you do it in the fog of war, we can't see it.
Shoot, I forgot how to change that.
So right next to the name Goon in the bottom left, there's a black box that you probably can't see. Give that a little
Yeah,
click. Like
it'll
how
be
mine is
the
a purple box
far
next to
right
it.
next to your name.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Let's have Blaze just change to pink.
Hey, there we go. It's blue now.
Hey,
Okay, yeah.
he's a blue.
For some reason, I can't like actually see the colors in the select screen, so I just kind of with the hex code, I just took away 2 digits and put 69. So the color code you're seeing is 00069.
Cool.
Smooth.
I am a genius and comedy master.
Anyway, get after that little bastard, and Justice is going to take off running after that jackalope. Where'd it go?
Exited that. Exited stage right. Exited stage right.
Exit stage right.
This?
Right through that wall.
Right there.
That wall right
Okay.
there.
Okay, so
I
through the wall
selected
we go.
and grabbed the map again. That's peachy.
So we all just take off.
Y'all jumping through the corn maze? We just ignoring
Yeah,
corn
fuck
maze
it.
rules now?
Yes.
We shot a gun in here. Corn-based rules were off a while ago. We're after a fucking rabbit.
Jackalope, you turn the corner and sees it. Why? No, freaking. I keep having to select view again. Over here. Banjo music intensifies.
Yeah, it's dueling banjos in the background. You don't have the rights to play that, so just imagine it. Either that or it's the Dukes of Hazzard theme. No other options.
Them Dookie boys seem to be in a lot of trouble now.
That rabbit boy sure seems to be in a lot of trouble now.
And manage. So when you go through.
How many fifth graders have we knocked to the side while chasing after this rabbit? We're just gonna count.
2, a pudgy one and a very tall, skinny one. They seem to be the odd boys of the school.
Yeah, we're just rushing past them as we chase after this jackal.
Get out of here, you little bastard!
Is that Timothy's rabbit?
What?
Yes.
Indecisive. We'll find out.
Yes, we're trying to catch him.
Okay. Good luck.
I thought they were gonna join us, and I was like, we do not want 2 fucking fifth graders.
Especially not the weird ones.
If anything, would want the weird ones if we had to take fifth graders.
Yeah, of course. Hey, fifth graders out there, stop watching, but you're really cool.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here, fifth graders.
Also, like, it's fine to be.
But although you're really cool if you like comics and Dungeons and Dragons and Monster of the Week, just find a Monster of the Week stream that's not for adults. Or at the very least, weird 20-year-olds. Yeah, you guys have lost track of where the jackalope is at. It has successfully jumped through corn walls and around corners and such. It is fast, as fast as a rabbit, fast as a hare, quick as a hare, as one might say.
I lean over to Justice to go, this might be a bad time to mention it, but I think that's another thing that slipped the juice.
I'm going to punch you in the face. I'm not going to
kick some ass.
Yeah. It's not going to kill any harm. I'm not going to do you any harm.
A zero harm kick some ass. Yeah.
Harm kick some ass. All right, roll it.
Harm. I'm punching you in the face. Okay.
Roll it.
I deserve that, to be clear.
Listen, if you have to say the name of the move, and when you do, that is a binding contract.
That is a 6, so that is a fail.
Okay. You didn't call no experience. Do you want to take experience?
Punching you for a joke does not feel fair. Yeah.
All right.
No, I'm not gonna take that. Anyway, okay. So yeah, I missed, and
I'm fired.
Just stop being an ass. Now, we lost that damn thing, but that doesn't mean it isn't going to come back. I say we camp out and set a trap for it.
Do we still hear the muttering of adults?
Yes, actually, and it's coming from over. Yeah. Over here?
No.
Oh shit!
Over here.
Gone.
I'm just following Justice.
Justice!
I'm not taking the fucking route. I'm slipping through this goddamn wall. We gave up on corn maze rules a while ago. What are we doing?
I'm sure they hear us just like shh.
Like 7 people we've seen so far have fucking slipped through the goddamn walls. I don't think that we're identifiable by that. I'm just slipping into the center. Like, that's all I'm doing.
Okay, for good measure, let's just reveal this whole area. There we go.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, is that a chest? Is that nonsense?
Yeah, it is a chest, and there is also a small table next to it. It has little plastic cups, and it says candy corn. It's like a little sign that says candy corn in the chest. There's a whole there was a lot of candy corn.
Left.
There's not a lot left, and
fortunately, every candy corn after the first one is fucking disgusting. So I take exactly one.
The audio dropped?
I can only handle 1 candy corn a day.
I heard myself. That was weird. Okay. So yeah, you guys are in the center of the corn maze now.
Well, the good news is that they won't be smart enough to solve the maze, so we can hide.
Yeah,
here
because
for
they're
a while.
adults.
Yeah, unlike children and cheaters like us. They don't have any.
Unlike children, cheaters, and tricksy jackalopes.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
Perfect. Okay, go on.
So what would a jackalope like to eat? Do you think these things still eat vegetation?
They ate a whole
Well,
fucking pumpkin, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
There's a bunch of pumpkins around here.
Okay, so I say we set a trap with a couple of real nice pumpkins and wait for it, and then when it comes, jump on the little bastard.
Okay, so my plan, and stop me if you've heard this one before, is to take that chest, put it upside down, put a pumpkin underneath, put a stick there, and now... I'm not joking. I want to be clear that I'm not joking.
I love this
I'm being
plan.
serious about box and sticks.
It's a classic.
I love this plan.
It is a classic, and you can't beat the classics, and sometimes they're classics because they work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And then I put, once I have a string around it, I just hide in the middle of the fucking wall.
Well, I'll give you some good news. Every so often you guys I'll shut up just to listen for adult muttering. The adult muttering is gone.
Oh, okay, cool.
We got away with what I assumed would at least be a misdemeanor.
Haha.
We get like a tally throughout the rest of the campaign of crimes we've committed. Firing a gun into the goddamn sky for no reason is, I think, 1 so far. I don't think the manor might be considered trespassing if we're getting picky.
Yeah, definitely.
A little. That is a little nitpicky, but yeah.
It feels a little picky. It's an abandoned mansion. We're not going to get convicted of that crime, you know?
Right? My dog's back.
Kids playing around in the haunted manor on Halloween. What a crime!
Oh,
you know?
no!
No one's ever done that in any piece of media. We were the first.
Okay, I like your plan. A few things need to happen. You need to convince some
glad you
farmer.
like it.
You need to convince some farmer to let their prize pumpkin be bait.
Oh. Oh, this place is just filled with pumpkins. I thought we were just going to use one of those.
Yeah.
I think they might like the
Yeah, but I think we might need-
superior pumpkins.
Yeah, I agree.
The pumpkins that are kind of decorating this pumpkin maze, a good majority of them are plastic, and you did see a couple of plastic pumpkins get a little nibble at, followed by like a chewed up, spat out piece of plastic not too far away.
Yeah, so Juniper
Okay.
goes over to the pumpkins, like, if they want a big pumpkin, I'll just... And I pick it up, and it's plastic, and I am so disappointed.
All right, we have 2 options. We can try to convince someone who isn't going to win to give us their pumpkin, or, and I know this one isn't a great idea, but
We can
try not to
steal.
this pumpkin.
Still Gordon's pumpkin?
Now that was also my plan.
Starts playing.
Dun 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 dun. Welcome to Pumpkin Heist.
This is the campaign now. This is gonna be the next 5 episodes.
Dun 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 dun.
The camera wipes across the screen. We're back at the pizza tent. We got a fucking map of the event.
I mean, sure, why not?
Yeah, cool. All right.
Okay, I'm
Dun,
gonna.
dun, dun, dun.
Okay, if we're coordinating this plan, then I've got a couple of ideas.
All right.
So, I say, to get him as far away from this competition as possible, we, lie, like a lot, and basically just tell him something terrible has happened to somebody in his family, and he needs to go to the hospital to see them right away.
Uh-huh. could put somebody in danger, like perhaps
We
a
could
small.
actually, but that's another step.
I could put someone in, someone close to Gordon in danger, the kind of danger that a rickety ride could provide.
How about that kid? I'm not against beating up a kid.
I
Gordon's
need you to be clear. Jimothy?
Yeah, that kid. The kid with the missing rabbit.
Hasn't this kid been through enough?
He's already missing his rabbit, you money.
Well, trauma builds character, as they say. I really hope they don't say that. That's a really fucked up way of looking at it.
My
But,
dad did.
I fucking hope that no one says that. We could, well, I stare at the rickety rides to see what the one that would injure someone enough to go to the hospital but not kill them would be.
The Tunnel of Love does not seem to be dangerous enough.
I mean, my dad's been there, which means I just want to avoid that place at all costs.
Mm-hmm. Also, your dad is seemingly absent. The Tunnel of Love is like 2 minutes. They have not been back.
Have they not come out of the tunnel of love, or they just aren't in there anymore?
You don't know.
I don't want to. I'm sorry I asked.
The roller
I don't know
coaster.
why I asked this question.
The old roller coaster seems too dangerous. So the Tunnel of Love is not dangerous enough. The roller coaster seems a little too dangerous. The Ferris wheel seems to be a very cliched, very safe amount of dangerous.
It's how tall is this Ferris wheel?
Yeah, it's 2 stories.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's one of those collapsible ones that small towns have, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
the midway
Alright.
carnival stuff.
All right. Well, we could loosen a bolt or two and then convince Jimothy to go on there. Justice, are you any good with kids?
An extremely charming individual, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, maybe. Okay. Do you, Juniper? Do you have like a bolt loosening spell so no one sees us do it?
Wouldn't you prefer that I make it so that they can't see you do it?
That works. See, that's why this is a collaborative thing.
Yes. Okay, so
Uh,
I will turn you invisible.
We should figure out the rest of the plan. I just see you like waving your hands
Yeah.
with magic. We should figure out the plan before we do that.
Right.
Oh, okay, then I take my hands out of my
Because we
components.
still need to figure out what. So Justice is getting the boy on the pumpkin. On the pumpkin. That's what I'm hearing. On the
Yes.
Ferris wheel. I'm dangering the Ferris wheel. So I think if you're okay with it, Juniper, if you could be the one to steal the pumpkin, I mean, you're the only one left on the list. So
Okay. Is the pumpkin
Are you okay
in
with
a
that?
wagon or something that's
It's-
easy to...
It's on a wooden pallet. Whoever in any way that this pumpkin is going to get moved is either going to have to be magical in nature or someone who is forklift certified.
Well, you don't need a forklift, you just need a pallet jack, and those are pretty easy to operate.
in the grass, though.
It'll be difficult, possibly noisy. It'll have to be quick.
Right. And also, it's pretty hard to bring a
Fortunately,
forklift.
I have a pallet jack.
Yeah, it's
And what hell did you
Well,
just
how
holding
did
it by the
the
handle
It's-
up?
Here.
they had a team of football players. I'm joking.
A highly professional pumpkin movers.
Yeah, they called up the
When you
McElroy
got as
brothers.
much
They called up the
pumpkin as
McElroy brothers, who talked about it for an hour and a half, and then got their dad to hire somebody.
That's a reference I'm not getting off the top of my head.
It's because it wasn't a reference. It was a poorly made McElroy joke.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's a big pumpkin. Like I said, it's as big as it's as wide as a Chevy Cobalt and goes up
It's a
to a grown
gigantic
man's
pumpkin.
hip. It's
We've never. So it's approximately. It was what I was doing earlier. Approximately like 10 Nintendo 3DSs wide is my mind. Keep it.
yeah,
That's
more or
what
less about
earlier,
yeah.
Earlier, only Goblin saw me doing this and like made a face at me. So I want to be clear what I was doing that for earlier.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, so I didn't see you do that. I seen it, like, you bring it to the center, and then it glitched, and then I seen it on the other side.
okay, I was doing this, and I saw
my
you make a little
God.
smile at me. So I wanted to be clear why I was doing it.
I wasn't sure why.
Fan
you were
freaking
looking
it's
at
a
it
big
showing the
pumpkin.
camera.
It's a big pumpkin. I still don't know what Juniper is capable of. So I go, do you have like a
Yeetus
temporary shrink
Gordis
spell?
spell?
It's my imagination.
You have like a spell to shrink the pumpkin temporarily.
I mean,
I don't know if
I
plan A was
believe
steal big pumpkin if we had
I
size
believe-
changing spells.
I
but-
think that I mean you're limited by two things: your imagination and the listed effects under use magic,
Yes.
and also big magic, which have different effects.
This might be big magic.
Might be big
I don't
magic.
know. Like,
Okay,
if I were to
I'm-
levitate it, maybe?
I'm gonna say definitely shrinking it is going to be big. These are the effects that magic typically can have: inflict harm, enchant weapon, do
Okay,
one
no,
thing
okay.
beyond human limitations. I don't know, yeet a pumpkin. Bar a place or a portal. Bar a place or portal to a specific person or type of creature. Trap specific person, minion, or monster. Banish spirit or curse from the person, object, or place it inhabits. Summon a monster into the world. Communicate with something that you do not share a language with. Observe another place or time. Heal one harm from an injury or cure a disease or neutralize a poison.
No,
Big
no,
magic
I know
is-
exactly what I'm doing.
Big magic, it has, less limitations, but it has a lot. I can, as the keeper, give it some requirements, like need lots of people, spell needs to be cast with a particular time and place, etc., etc.
Okay.
So we're ready to heist a pumpkin,
Yes.
baby?
Yes.
The mark, Jimothy
It must have
James.
sounded horrible.
The mark is Jimothy James, a very sweet boy with a nod on candy apple. He's standing next to his paw, next to their prized pumpkin. Approaching is Justice. Dun, 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 dun.
Now, I'm gonna need some information real quick on that flyer. I'm gonna be holding the flyer,
Mhm.
I guess. What color is the rabbit?
The rabbit
Is
is
it a white rabbit?
the rabbit. Yeah, the rabbit is like the rabbit's like a deep black with white markings. The four-pointed star on the ear is white. So it's like a black and white rabbit. It's a very cool looking rabbit. Like you would be upset if you lost such a cool looking rabbit too. And I think we lost the juice, guys.
Oh no.
We- The juice slipped us. And
Ah!
Am I back?
Oh,
Am I back?
There we go.
yeah, I can
Okay.
hear you.
Okay, I'm back now. Justice is going to walk up to the kid and just say, "Excuse me, were you the one who posted these flyers all over town?"
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure I just saw a little white fluffy tail hop about onto that there Ferris wheel.
Are you joking?
Scout's honor.
Oh, all right then. Oh no, Juniper's gone.
Okay. While we're waiting for Juniper to get back, as I'm overhearing, was Justice in the Scouts?
Justice that was obviously a lie. Justice was not in the Scouts. You should know, because he did Scout's honor wrong. It's not 2 fingers, it's 3.
Ah.
I wasn't looking that well, so I was just curious. He's not in the Scouts. Gotcha. That's all I needed to know.
He's not in the Scouts. You do sense some sort of very disciplined background, but not from the scouts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know nothing about. I don't even know who your parents are, and like we've been working together for several months now.
Gordon
Anyway.
Gordon James is
Maybe
Gordon James is kind of half asleep, leaning on his pitchfork. It's clear that he's been guarding this pumpkin all day, and it's made him very tired. He's not paying attention to this very bad lie.
Well, it's only a very bad lie until I roll and find out.
It's
only a really bad.
All right,
lie to
manipulate
also.
the sad little boy.
Oh, that is a 2, a 3, and plus 2. That is a 7 total.
Wow, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that they mean it. Show that you mean it.
Yeah, father.
How can I show that I mean this? You know what, kid? Can I let you in on a secret?
What's up?
Just get real close, real quick. Just real close.
Yeah.
It's really intimate.
What's up? Yeah.
Now you can't tell this to nobody, but I'm going to tell you now, so that hopefully you'll possibly trust me about this, because this is a very serious. I understand that this is extremely serious, and you want your rabbit back.
Right.
Now,
Yeah. It means everything to me.
I understand that. Have you ever heard of the Night of the Jalapeno Dragon?
The Night of Jalapeno Dragon? Yeah! There was a bunch of, it was a while ago. I was a little boy, more little than I am now, and there was a bunch of football players. They were running around the town in their underwear, saying that they saw a dragon, and they were chasing a dragon. What about it?
Well, I was the one who pulled that magnificent prank on the football team.
No.
Yes, sir.
What? That is. Oh, that is.
Yes, sir. I am the aforementioned MJ, the smooth criminal. Dun 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 dun.
Wow.
For our audience, can you tell them what ability you're using? Because we talked about this off mic.
Notorious.
Okay.
Notorious.
When I leveled up, I got an ability, another quick move called Notorious. You have a reputation from your criminal past. When you reveal who you are, your terrifying reputation counts as a reason for someone to do what you ask, for their manipulate someone move. Revealing your identity to someone can create other problems later, of course.
Well,
I believe fucking Jimothy, though.
Well, dang. I mean, that is a very compelling logic. Like, you revealed such a cool thing to me. You must not be lying about my poor rabbit on the my poor rabbit on the Ferris wheel. I gotta go save him. And then he actually drops his candied apple, running towards the Ferris wheel.
Hey! Oh, well, that's gone now.
3-second rule. I shout while I'm invisible off in the distance.
Justice is going to pull out his phone and quickly text, the eagle has landed.
What do you do about Gordon, who is...
Phone.
Justice, what do you do about Gordon? He's still there.
You gotta get him away to the hospital then.
Justice is going to lean up against his pumpkin, like, real suggestive, like he might fall over on it.
He's like half asleep, but he sees this, and he's like, hey! And he kind of quickly flicks up his pitchfork at you. Hey!
Just making sure, boss. Just making sure.
Hey, where did Jimothy go? He was right here.
You know, that little whippersnapper, I don't know where he went.
This fucker saw his pumpkin get touched, but not his kid leaving.
Alright. Leans back over and kind of... I'm gonna see everything, but I'm gonna rest my eyes for...
He's the dad who insists he's not asleep while watching TV. Got it. I don't even sleep. It's everything.
For the Ferris wheel to start going, and then he will talk to Gordon again.
DJ, you are invisible, and I imagine that you're which specific screw on this Ferris wheel are you undoing?
I'm loosening up the center one that holds the whole fucking thing. Well, no, I don't want to kill everyone.
Exactly.
I'm loosening the ones on the most recent, that he's about to get onto booth. So just that booth will fall off after it moves for a bit.
Okay, so there's
Yeah.
so little boy
off, but not off.
so little boy Jimothy jumps onto one of the seats, pulls the bar down, and it starts to move. But
Thank
not.
God, I thought I was gonna have to roll.
Fuck it, roll.
God damn it! Fuck! I got too cocky.
Act under pressure.
Ah shit!
Roll plus cool.
I should have kept my phone.
You have so you're acting under pressure because this is like a 5-second window that you have before between Jimothy running over and sitting down and the Ferris wheel moving again.
Okay.
Roll plus cool.
+1 to cool. I don't know why I only rolled one die. Hold on. 7 + 1, 8.
8. The keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or a price to pay.
I am willing to let this thing land on me and take some harm.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm going to Hannah the Barbara it up in here. So you sit down, you kneel down to get to the bolt that is holding the arm that keeps the chair level. And you kneel down, but you don't realize that one of your pant loops is hooked on the side of the chair. So you do manage to get the bolt undone, but the Ferris wheel starts to move, and you are going up with it by the seat of your pants.
Oh no.
And invisible!
Invisible. I'm invisible.
No.
Alright. I would like...
Isn't that your son up there on that rickety looking Ferris wheel?
Oh, that Ferris wheel is fine. That Ferris wheel has been around longer than I have. That thing will never break.
Did not make you feel safe, right? I know it's not to break. So, do I get a roll to try to fucking get this off of me, or does my previous mixed success?
The mixed success
just mean I gotta. Do I get to try to get out of this, or do I just have to live with this? I guess
you can read this new bad situation.
Alright, read a bad situation seems like the best thing I can
Roll
do.
plus sharp.
Yeah, well, good thing I'm fucking good at that. Fuck. 6 + 2, 8.
Hold one. You can. What's the best way in? What's the best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? Or what are you most vulnerable to? I'm gonna tell you now. Gravity. What's the best way to protect the victims?
What's the best way out?
The best way out is to the best way out is going to be gripping onto
Do I know
this.
how long this invisibility spell lasts? Actually,
your best way out is going to, change the way in which that you are holding on to, being hoisted. It's too late to fall safely, so the best way to get out is to reach over and grab the side of the seat with both hands and just kind of wiggle your butt and try to get yourself unhooked so that you hang neatly for one full rotation.
Another roll to do that. Or do I have to... It's not... Acting under pressure is the best I could come up with. But...
I'm gonna hold off on that. Okay. You're wiggling your butt, and that helps loosen the already loosened nut of this seat that Jimothy is on. And you finally get yourself hanging, decently, when dink, the screw falls off and hits you in the head, and the whole seat slants, and here comes sliding Jimothy into your knuckles. Now, roll to protect someone. Both you and Jimothy.
I'm supposed to hurt Jimothy. But yeah, sure. Plus tough is a -1.
Yeah, broke.
Jimothy! And then, now Gordon has abandoned his prize pumpkin.
I'm choosing to stay optimistic, but that is a 4 - 1, 3. But the good news is that's enough to level up. So I'm gonna take what I can get.
Yeah, Jimothy, You fail to protect Jimothy from falling. And damn, am I gonna kill a kid right now? Jeez.
Please don't kill a kid.
I don't know if I want to kill a kid right now.
You know what you can do? You know what you can do is you can roll a d6. On even, he dies. On odds, he doesn't.
Oh god, we're not gonna kill a kid, are we?
Are we gonna kill a kid? Hold on, let me empty my dice cup. I haven't had to make a roll all game. Come on, Pixie Juice.
Welcome to playing the keeper.
Come on, Pixie Juice. Let's have a happy bunny reunion. Jimothy slides to the edge of the seat with a thud, and with a thud, and he leans over uncomfortably. He's grabbing with his sticky candy apple fingers, and he does fall, but he doesn't fall off. He is hanging by one hand as opposed to the two hands that DJ has. But Jimothy can feel that there's an invisible something hanging next to him. Let's jump to Juniper. Hey, Juniper, it's time for your part of the heist.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
I am giving myself super strength.
Roll plus weird.
You just say some sentences sometimes.
Yes, that is a 9.
On a 9, it works imperfectly. Choose an effect or glitch. The effect is weakened. The effect has a short donate. There's a problematic side effect. Oh, you know what? The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention. There are a few concerned citizens concerned with the falling town sweetheart Jimothy James, the sweetest boy in town. But there's a non-insignificant amount of people now shock and awe at Juniper the Wonderkin hoisting this pumpkin above her head and walking towards the maze.
Oh god, we really fucked this one up.
Yeah, I have provided very good visuals in the Twitch D&D zone.
I think this is gonna be the art. Juniper hoisting a pumpkin over her head is gonna be the art.
Yeah.
With
Also,
Jimothy James hanging in the balance in the background.
I'm not gonna tell you to do your job because I don't know what you have planned, but I am gonna say that me hanging over a Ferris wheel and her being what she runs away with a pumpkin is a really good episode cliffhanger.
Oh, cliffhanger.
You know what? That's actually kind of fair. Let's do our end of session right now. End of session!
I want to point out that this is exactly what I'd imagine if Ocean's 11 was a bunch of teenagers. So we're on character.
End of session!
Of 3.
Did we conclude the current mystery? No.
No.
Nope.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse? Not yet.
Definitely not.
Did we learn something new or important about the world?
We learned about the fall festival, the pumpkin, Jimothy's missing rabbit, talking cats.
Did we learn something new or
Using
important about
animals.
the hunters?
I wouldn't say so.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say yes to we learned about the fall festival, that it exists, but I don't think that's enough to grant you guys experience for this session.
I named like 6 things, to be clear. We learned that Aunt turns people into animals.
That's just a
fun
quirk.
joke.
I feel
We
like you're
learned
really stretching
about-
it. I feel like you're really stretching the cheese. You know what I mean? Like,
I will, because I don't think one thing counts enough to get experience.
no, it doesn't.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, we need at least. Yeah, so.
No experience
Alright,
awarded just for ending the session this week. But you did level up, DJ.
I did. I took the Haven feature, which I'll touch on more when we finish this story. But I'm basically going to have DJ, now that he openly knows about ghosts, and his dad, assumedly at this point, has given up on trying to get him to stop knowing about it. He's gonna fucking deck out his room as his haven. So I took the panic room and the infirmary. The panic room is just his closet.
Fun.
He can hide in his closet. He's got like a walk-in closet that is now warded, and then he's got like he started to put together like a first aid kit of like more for like getting shot kind of stuff than
Yeah.
for a
You
couple
know.
of spaces.
Random, stab wounds that might happen.
But yeah, he's putting together a ghost hunting medical first aid kit, not a.
Cool.
So that's what I got. I got a new Haven.
Awesome. And not anyone else have a level up at all or no? Not yet?
Nope.
Tune in next week as 1/3 of our heroes' lives hang in the balance, and another
Literally, hey, in the balance.
and another one gets super swole for a small amount of time, and another one is just sowing seeds of chaos. Tune in next. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will pick up back at this next week. If you want to see my art of Juniper being super swollen holding a giant pumpkin, you can join the Daddy's Dungeon D&D Patreon at Daddy's Dungeon D&D Patreon.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am Goondaddy, your keeper, playing the Flake, aka JD, has been the Noodle
I'm sorry, aka whom?
DJ, aka Dyslexia.
aka JD, it's your boy.
It's your boy. Working at next and playing the Crooked, aka Justice, has been smokytheblaze.
Yep.
And playing our spell slinger, aka Juniper, Martin, has been the Windowgoblin. This will make a great pie. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. And as always, who's your daddy? Who is your dad? Is it Gordon? Is Gordon your dad? Is your dad Gordon?